Hello and welcome back to the channel for a brand new Doctor Who video. Today it's just a quick one to bring you the news that Season 17 has been confirmed to be the next season to be joining the classic Doctor Who collection Blu-ray range. So as ever with these news videos, I like to begin by telling you how I discovered this news for myself. So it was about 5 to 3 on the day of recording, the day this was announced, the 7th of October 2021. And look, because there's quite a buzz about Series 13 at the moment of the modern series, and are we getting a trailer, are we getting a release date announcement, everyone's sort of poised, ready for action if you like. Because there are certain times in the day when the Doctor Who Twitter account and associated social media accounts like to post news essentially, midday, and then 3 PM is also a fairly common one. So I was just sat there casually waiting with Twitter open just to see if anything was going to happen. And then I refreshed Twitter at 3 o'clock and I saw a tweet from Lee Binding with a video and an image of Davros, and I thought, hang on a minute, what's going on here? So I clicked on the link and then of course realised it was the trailer for Season 17's release, a new trailer or short film by Pete McTighe, the writer from Series 11 and 12, who always does these lovely little films to go alongside the box sets. This one's titled Risen and sees the return of David Goodison to the role of Davros, a role he played just the once back in 1979 for Destiny of the Daleks, but a role he hasn't gone back to play since, obviously. So that was quite a surprise to see him back in action. And I checked online as well, just out of interest, and apparently he's 80 these days. So yeah, fair play to him, props for coming back. So yes, do go and watch that trailer after you've finished watching this video. It's well worth your time, very atmospheric, very cool, lovely to see Davros back and to hear that voice again. Absolutely exquisite, to use a word that is associated with Season 17 because of course, that iconic scene with John Cleese in the art gallery. What was really nice this time round is that I didn't see the cover artwork for this release until it actually appeared halfway through the trailer and the theme music kicked in. Usually with these things, someone on Twitter gets the image and posts it and that's the first I see of it. But no, this time it was really nice to have that surprise unspoiled and to see it actually in context. And let's just talk about the cover art quickly. Very interesting. A bit different to usual, I think. It seems busier, it seems more colourful and vibrant, but that's by no means a criticism of it. I think it's a fantastic cover. I mean, with all these collection box sets, there's always a certain amount of sort of getting used to the next one and seeing it alongside the others. But no, I think Lee Binding's done a stellar job, as ever, with this one. So what does this set contain? Well, it obviously contains the 5 stories that comprise Season 17, so that's Destiny of the Daleks, City of Death, The Creature from the Pit, Nightmare of Eden, and The Horns of Naimon. And then obviously as well as that, the unfinished serial Shada in its many forms. I'm not quite sure how many versions of Shada are on this release, but it definitely includes the animation from 2017, then I think at least one of the older versions of Shada as well, plus a new version of the animation broken down into 6 episodes rather than that sort of feature length thing they did back in 2017, which I know is something that people wanted to see, so that's great to have on here. I mean, personally speaking, this is a great set for me because I haven't actually seen 2 of the episodes from Season 17, The Creature from the Pit and Nightmare of Eden, 2 sort of infamous Doctor Who serials that have just eluded me over all these years. So it's very exciting to be able to see them for the first time. Obviously, I could have seen them on DVD or BritBox or whatever, but I was holding out for the release of this box set to just make it a bit more of an occasion, really. And it's the first collection box set where I've actually been missing episodes from that season since Season 18, I think. I think for every other release, I've already had the stories on DVD, and it has just been a case of double dipping for the special features and etc. And talking of special features, what have we got? Well, as ever, there's a very long list. I haven't digested everything yet, but just from what I have seen, a few highlights. We've got new documentaries for Destiny of the Daleks and The Creature from the Pit. We've got another Tom Baker interview titled Tom Talks, which promises to give us his unique take on life, the universe, and everything. Obviously, we had that initial Tom Baker interview on Season 12, so clearly he's just come back for more here. I don't think anybody will be complaining about that at all. Always great to have more Tom. We've got a Douglas Adams tribute as well. Lovely to see. Again, that's something that I think people were expecting to see on this release. And then the Matthew Sweet interview is with Bob Baker, the writer of Nightmare of Eden amongst other stories with his writing partner Dave Martin. More Behind the Sofa as usual, and then just, yeah, other bits and pieces. New special effects for Nightmare of Eden as well, I've just noticed. Yeah, lots of versions of Shada, new audio commentaries, all sorts of bits and pieces like that, and of course all the PDF documents too. It's 7 discs long, so as ever, a very jam-packed collection box set. And yeah, just generally, it's really great to see another collection box set on the cards. If you've been keeping up with things, you'll know that Season 17 has been rumoured for a good few weeks now because it leaked on a Swiss website, I believe, a Swiss listings website for DVDs and Blu-rays, along with Galaxy 4 actually. And yeah, people caught wind of that and it looked fairly likely to be accurate, especially with Galaxy 4 being confirmed a couple of weeks back too. But that does not detract from this announcement at all. I mean, as I say, I was refreshing Twitter for other reasons, admittedly, to do with the new series rather than Classic Who, but nevertheless, just so exciting to see this pop up in my feed and to watch the trailer and to see that artwork for the first time in context as well was a really, really great experience. And it's just great to have those rumours confirmed and another box set to look forward to. By the time this one gets released in December, assuming it doesn't get delayed of course, then it will have been 6 months, I think, since the last one, which was season 24 in June. So there's been quite a gap. Not quite as long as the gap after season 14 last year because of COVID, quite understandably, but nevertheless still a fair gap in between box sets. So yeah, I think people will be really ready for this one by the time it comes out. But that's enough about my thoughts on this box set. What do you think? What are your thoughts on the stories that make up season 17? And are you excited to see it join the collection range just like I am? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Please also like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye for now.